am horrifically late today. I am so sorry. I had a doctor's appointment at what I thought was 1 p.m. Didn't realize it was at 1:30. Then it went for the full hour. Oh, excuse me. And apparently Dr. Pepper is talking back. Thankfully, I got everything prepared for us before. So, I'm going to close the door and get started. All right. So, we are going to throw on some lip balm. This shit is just my life, my savior during the cold weather. That helps. Hi, Steve. Hi, Vanna. I see you guys. So, here we go. Our cards are the Queen of Cups. She's a loving and giving woman. She gives comfort, confident. She's confident. And if you don't have this woman in your life right now, it may mean feminine intuition or psychic abilities. Ooh. We have the Hermit reversed, which means you are currently feeling alone, you versus the world, failure, and immaturity. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, financial security, a strong family bond, and peace and harmony at home. That's nice. So, you don't love me. Is this the loving and giving woman that you don't love? Closure, feeling alone, you versus the world, failure, closure, maybe. And then it is for the higher good. That is probably the peace and harmony at home. Interesting. Okay. We're going to do something here. Come here, camera, because you guys have got to see this. Sarge is sticking his nose out the door. I have a feeling he's watching the cat. Okay, now we tuck the camera back where it belongs. All right, we're good. Now, today's rune of the day. As usual, we will go from hardest to see to easiest to see. Our rune of the day is Tiwas. So, it is literally just an arrow pointing straight up. There is the hardest. This one's not bad. Hey, that's actually pretty easy to see. And then this one. I love how easy these are to see. So, in general, the divinity for Tiwas is Tyr. Letter is T, as in top. Shocking. The symbol, this is going to shock everybody, is the spear. Ooh. Element is air. The tree is the oak and the chestnut. Plant is monkshood and common sage. Common, not white or other. Stone is sodalite, sapphire, and lapis lazuli. I can never pronounce that one right. Which leads to the color being bright blue, which if you were familiar with any of the stones, you would have figured. The animal is bear. So, Tiwas, there is a need for courage now, as your victory is already assured if your heart remains true. Make use of all the skills and wisdom you have acquired so far. Protect your faith, as it will be challenged. But truth, honesty, and justice will always be. Tiwas is the rune of the great and ancient sky god. This is the force that governs victory, justice, and order among mankind. Tiwas brings purpose and reason to us, offering a balance to the opposing powers of chaos and confusion. Tiwas is a celestial power that neutralizes and combats the earthy, primitive, and chaotic forces governing the animal kingdom. It grants us our status as a different type of sentient being, one that isn't driven by mere instinct but can analyze and impose its will upon the surrounding environment. We're good at that. Tiwas invokes and governs justice among men. When instinct drives us to be chaotic man apes, we are returned to balance and reason by Tiwas. Without this crucial force within us, we would be incomplete creatures without the capability to analyze or interpret one of our most prominent and important features as a species. If you lie, cheat, and steal to get by, Eddie Guerrero, Tiwas will bring you agony and leave you with an internal void, a lack of real accomplishment. Tiwas is leadership, honor, and duty to a specific cause. He is dedicated and focused in his ways, unwavering in his faithfulness and zeal. Honor guides him, and he absorbs good fortune, radiating the powers of justice and willpower wherever he goes. He is graceful and gallant, as any great man must be. Tiwas is honor and goodness, chivalry and grace. He is the archetype of the knight within the European soul. Bravery, courage, honor, and loyalty to what you believe in are his powers. This emulation is crucial and pivotal in our ascension of body, mind, and spirit. It is important to never turn your back on the realms of Tiwas. If you do, you will surely lead a life of deception, bad luck, and treachery. I do not want to be on the bad side of this rune. Tiwa's rune indicates at work a lot of power or access to big money. You will have the opportunity to dispose of both at your own discretion. Tiwas also denotes the ability and willingness to take risks and confidence in one's own luck. In relationships, Tiwas is considered an excellent sign. It means a strong connection with your partner. It also represents passion and mutual attraction. It portends happiness and indicates timely and positive events in the future. Tiwas usually symbolizes a very proactive person. Regardless of your gender, the rune denotes a courageous partner who plays an important role in a relationship. That can also be you. So our key takeaway is honor, justice, leadership, and authority, analysis, and rationality, knowing where your true strengths lie, willingness to self-sacrifice, victory and success in any competition or legal matters, duty and discipline, responsibility and self-sacrifice, conflict, strength, a wound, physicality, and the warrior's path. Yeah, I can see that. And then today's goddess. She's actually one of my favorites. Long story behind why, but our goddess of the day is Mat. And most people know that Mat is Egyptian. She is justice. Mat rules over all things related to truth and justice, so you'll be gaining fair treatment for whatever you are seeking. Mat is actually a character in a series of books that the kids and I very much enjoy reading. It's a young adult series that is effectively a spin-off from one of my favorite, I want to say adult series, but it's not that kind of adult series, if you get what I mean. It is, I believe, considered, well, I can't remember if it's paranormal romance or urban fantasy. But anyway, Mott is a main character in the Chronicles of Nick by Sherilyn. The name on the books is Kenyon. She is working on changing that. and at the moment I can't remember what last name she is using. And Mott plays essentially the godmother to Nick. It's an awesome series. The series it is spun off of is Sherry's Dark Hunters. There we go. It's a spin-off of the Dark Hunters series. If you like vampires and shifters, you'll love this series. So, today's Namaste. There you go. Proof that I'm reading it. Practice gratitude. Spend time throughout the day thinking or writing down the things that you are grateful for, such as the morning sun, warm oats and fruit for breakfast, the flower smiling back at you on your morning walk, a job that supports your lifestyle, or whatever it may be. Noticing these little things and practicing gratitude is the first step in programming your mind to focus on the positive while releasing the negative. Eventually, there will be fewer and fewer of these negative thoughts and less stress. Instead of, I don't think I can handle another day of this traffic, you might instead think, hey, this commute time gives me time to listen to my favorite podcasts or audiobook. I can deal with this. This bright new outlook can bring positive changes throughout many aspects of your life. This again goes back to CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, substituting a positive thought for a negative one, which, if you are a survivor of trauma, may not work. Try it. It's always worth trying, and it is always, always, always worth reminding yourself of the positive things in life. Practicing gratitude is good. And then today's self-compassion. Can you take a moment to recall the last time you laughed? Can you watch a funny video now or otherwise make yourself smile? Honestly, laughing is not something I fail to do on a regular. I mean, I've got these guys. Luna's right there, Sarge is still sticking his head in the door. And then, there's them playing with the cat. I'm giggling at them on a very regular basis because they're adorable. And if I'm not laughing at the animals, well, I have my sons living with me. They are 20 and 25. They are not the most clued in. So, on a regular occasion, we have, reason to laugh at any and all of us in the house. So I do laugh on a regular, which is a good thing. I have news on Alaska, which I know Steve will be happy to hear. Alaska is awake and back to posting regularly on Facebook. I am guessing from things they have said that they are no longer intubated, which, thank you. They are recovering. They are not back to 100%, but they are definitely recovering, which I cannot tell you how happy I am to know that, because they are just such a bright, shining light in this world. I would hate to lose them. So, there is that. It is Monday the 30th. Tomorrow is Samhain. Unfortunately, tomorrow's reading is going to be late. Very late. Because I have an appointment at the VA hospital in Seattle at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, where I actually have to be at the hospital. It's not virtual. So I am thinking as of right now that I will reschedule tomorrow's readings for probably 5:30ish at the earliest. I will keep you guys informed on both my personal page and the witchy yoga instructor page. Wednesday, I get to go see my podiatrist and follow up on my foot. Amusingly, sort of. At least amusingly to me. I have to back up to Saturday night. Saturday night, the giant oaf here, whom I love dearly, was prancing, excited to go outside. And she stomped on my foot, on the toes that had surgery. Yeah, that was not pleasant. So Sunday night I spent with my foot elevated and ice on it. I see a comment. I will address you in a moment and read it. But then Saturday night I put a sock on my foot because my feet were cold. And the ace wrap and gauze around my pin slipped off my foot in my sleep. Took the sock off to adjust everything, and Warren freaked out because the pin that had been, this far from the tip of my the bead that had been this far from the tip of my toe was now this far from the tip of my toe. This was not a good thing. Got in touch with the doctor. On call doc, she said, "Hey, best thing you can do is just take it out." So Warren goes, yoink, pulls it out. It didn't hurt, thank God. But yeah, it was interesting. So I'm still in the boot. I go in Wednesday and get cleared to go back to normal activities, which means yoga. So hopefully, starting this week, I will be able to start at least attempting to record some simple videos. I'm going to start with, like I said, sun salutations, moon salutations, and some common transitions. I will also be doing some short videos of single poses, such as how do you stand in mountain pose, how do you enter chair pose and come out of chair pose, how do you do tree pose, some of the common poses that people are familiar with. Okay, so let's see. As we discuss the energy of the Scorpio new moon happening on November 13th, in this discussion, we are going to discuss how apparently, I'm guessing that's probably a spammer on YouTube, but it was interesting. I'd like to see what they have to say. So this week we will be doing yoga again. With tomorrow being Samhain, I want to do something extra with the reading tomorrow night, but I have not decided exactly what yet. So stay tuned for that. Still doing the daily draws all week. I may, I haven't decided yet, do something on Wednesday the 1st with our reading. Probably more just discussing the cinnamon ritual, cinnamon spell, which is super duper simple. Basically you take a pinch of cinnamon in your hand, blow it in your door. So you're going to step outside the front door of your house, blow the cinnamon into your house. Can't remember the words. And it brings money and prosperity to you. However, comma, pause. Thank you. If you have pets, cinnamon is toxic to at least cats, if not cats and dogs. So before Wednesday, I will be finding what you can use instead. I believe one of the ways you can do it if you have pets is to take a cinnamon stick and place it above your front door, which is easily doable, at least in my house. Let me know what kinds of yoga stuff and spells you would like to see. Oops. I keep forgetting that if I tap the desk, it rattles the camera. Um, One spell I would love to introduce you to is our house protection spell. Um, I forgot he was home. Spawn. Um, we have a protection in our house that prevents anyone with ill intentions from entering, and it's a very effective spell. So let me know what you guys would like to see. Check out my Patreon. I am working on adding content to Patreon. I have multiple levels. I'm thinking I'm going to add a free level soon. My cheapest level right now is $2 a month, where I have not offered anything yet, but I probably will start. I'll give you something. $5 a month gets you some basic yoga and a simple spell. Um, yeah, and the tiers go from there. And things that I offer are spells, individual one-on-one yoga classes, customized spells, and yoga reading or tarot readings. My God, I can't talk. And yeah, so the Patreon is Yoga with Lynn. I am Yoga with Lynn on all socials. I am now going to promote Vanna here. Uh, our friend Vanna Skinner. She is my Reiki goddess. And once we get Yoga with Lynn's website up and running, Vanna will be offering Reiki. And I need to discuss other things with her. Well, that was the plan, woman. Sheesh. Vanna also has her own website. Vanna's, I can't remember the name of it. Please hit me with it, girl. We also have another similar to yoga program that I have a friend who is willing to offer that through Yoga with It is called Melt. And I'm thinking that's it. But if you're not following us on all socials, please do interact with us. We're a crazy, wacky group. Most of us are friends and family. We have become one really big family. And Vanna says that it is Savannah's Crystal Reiki Healing. That is on YouTube. Or not on YouTube. Yes, it is on YouTube. It is also on Facebook. I believe if I have not linked her on my Facebook, I will take care of that later today. I'm thinking that's everything now. I think. Is it? Yeah. That should be everything we're doing today. So, come back tomorrow for more, witchy shit and yoga. So, Facebook at the moment. On Facebook mainly, don't know what to do for YouTube. I can understand that. So, track her down on Facebook. She's awesome. She's one of my dearest friends. I love her to death. That is my soul sister, hence why she is part of my business. Also, if you like cute, cuddly critters, my fur kids have their own Yoga with page. They are YWDS.critters. So it's Yoga with Critters. And they are on both Facebook and Insta. And we post pictures of them on a regular. The reason we do this is because when I was first starting Yoga with I was posting recordings of my morning flow, and well, I can't keep them out of the room. Buzzbutt likes to come, curl up on me while I'm in Shavasana. Luna likes to lick my face while I'm sitting on the floor, things like that. They made their appearances and everybody loved them, so they have their own profiles on the website. They have their own pages. So go check them out if you want to see pictures and videos of the animals being adorable, because they are. Other than that, I think we are good to go for today. I love you guys to death. You have been fabulous. Until tomorrow, I hope you have a magical, blessed day.